And this week, the Patriot News High School football trifecta. We're going to pick 3 games for the upcoming District 3 playoffs to take a look at for the upcoming week. John Tuscano along with Eric Epler. And let's start things off. We go with District 3 AAA down to Robisonia, Berks County.
Robisonia.
Conrad Weiser playing host to East Pennsboro. Kind of an intriguing matchup. What do you think?
Well, East Pennsboro's kind of on a roll, 4-game winning streak. Kelvin White, their quarterback, looks really comfortable right now in the pocket. And, the defense, which not a lot of people talk about for the Panthers, they've only allowed 23 points in the last 4 weeks, so they're cooking as well. Conrad Weiser, DJ Robinson has done a lot. Mike Olivetto has done a lot for that, almost 2,000 yards combined rushing. But this one's a really tight fit. I think I have to give the small edge to Weiser in this, but it is not far.
Well, I saw Weiser play last year in the playoffs against Hershey, and you can't let them control with the ground game with DJ Robinson, and that was one thing that Hershey had trouble with overall. East Pennsboro, I agree. I think they got some of their swagger back. Kelvin White's playing a little better. Alberto De Los Santos has been red hot.
That's Shay's boy.
So I'm going to say East Pennsboro ekes this one out on the road.
Good call. It's just a tough game. Number 2 game, Hershey at Shippensburg. We talked a little bit about this in the roundtable, Johnny. How do you see this one at Veterans Stadium?
I'm going to say Shippensburg pulls this out, but just barely. They've had some trouble with some good defenses this year. Hershey's a pretty good one. They hit you hard. They're great on the takeaways, but I'm going to say. But the problem is, can Hershey do enough on the offensive end against a really good team? I'm going to say Shippensburg wins this, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, Hershey really has to get Brantley and Timmons both cranked up in the run game. The passing game is not going to wow Shippensburg, even though they've pretty much played an exclusive running schedule. Opponents have run on or tried to run on them. I still think this is Ship by a whisker. I think the presence of stadium gives Hershey enough problems up front, and I think this is Shippensburg game, but it's close.
Well, we can't agree.
All right. Well, we did.
Therefore, Hershey will win. How's that?
Probably, yes. We've
got to break it up. All right,
Probably.
District 3 Quad A for our third and final game of the trifecta. Landis Field, Friday night, Central Dauphin hosting one of the many Lancaster Lebanon League Section 1 teams in the draw, the Warwick Warriors. How do you see this shaping up?
Well, I guess all eyes are on Darren Thompson, the running back for Warwick. He's over 2,000 yards. That's 2,000. First guy to do it, I don't know how, this decade in the LL. Mm-hmm. It's only been done twice. So, the onus falls on the Central Dolphins defensive front to sort of clamp down on him. And they have the ability to do that. I mean, it's pretty clear that this is a pretty talented defensive front that has sort of flown on the radar, under the radar a little bit after that loss. So I still give the edge to CD here. I think it's a 2-touchdown game. I don't think a one-dimensional Warwick team has a shot against the Rams.
And I'm interested to see what kind of challenges that Zaid Esau presents for Warwick. Well. And I look at some of the results in Section 1. I know Warwick had a pretty good year, but there was some. Of course, they did get beat pretty good by Wilson.
Yeah.
In their last Section 1 test, they had actually a tighter than I would think game against Ephrata. So I'm not sure Section 1 is how great they are top to bottom this year.
Not good.
But I do like Central Dauphin in this one.
Yeah, we agree.
We agree again. All right, then I'll take Warwick. We can't agree. We got to find out where that bell is.
We don't know where the bell is.
Anyway, we're going to go look for the bell. That's going to do it for this week here on PennLive.com.